Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy, and welcome to another Thoughtful Thursday video. In today's video, I wanted to encourage you to not judge others. Part of the reason why I decided to talk about this video is because, or talk about this topic, is because I've seen such toxicity on the internet, not on YouTube necessarily specifically, but just on the internet in general. I feel like people just have this belief that they should be able to say whatever they want to say. And of course, I believe in free speech. I believe people should be able to say what they want to say, but I feel like a lot of people throw stones or just really judge other people, whether that's making comments on social media like YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, or making other comments about people. And I wanted to talk specifically about not judging people, because in the lens of recognizing that you don't know what's going on in their lives. And I feel like so many people who make judgments about people on the internet, or make judgments about groups of people, maybe, they don't really know what is going on in people's lives. So often on the internet, we only share a very small percent of what is going on in our lives. I know for me personally, I have chosen to have boundaries on what I share online. I do not want to be someone who is an oversharer. I do not want to be a YouTube who is an oversharer. I do want to make connections and true personal friendships, but on the other hand, I feel like there are just certain things that I have chosen not to share, and because of that, people only see a small percentage of what my life is. And I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other people, whether they have a big following or not, what they're sharing online is just a small percentage of their lives. And I think so often we think we know what's going on, or we might assume what's going on in their lives. And so we make judgment calls based on what we see. But I just want to encourage you that more than likely the people you follow online, you probably don't know everything about what's going on in their lives. The other thing that I wanted to say is that we don't know what someone's life is like until we've walked in their shoes. And even if we feel very connected to someone and we have a lot in common with someone, everyone is so unique and different, and their life experience and what's going on in their lives is so different than yours that you really can't know what it's like to walk in their shoes. So you really can't make a judgment call on what they're doing with their life, what the decisions they're making, or whatever, just because you haven't walked in their shoes. You don't know all of the life experience they've had. You don't know everything they've gone through up until that point, and they are more than likely making the best decisions they know how. So we just have to trust one another instead of making judgment calls about what they should or shouldn't be doing. I do want to make a point to say that it's not that I don't think that you should give advice, or that you should call people out when you see them doing something that might be harming themselves. I don't mean that. I think that comes from a place of genuine friendship and trust. And that, to me personally, can only happen in real life. So I'm mostly talking about like online interactions, online relationships. I don't think that someone passing through your channel or your Instagram page or your Facebook page necessarily has authority in your life to speak that. But if you have close friends who know you really well, who you open up with, then, definitely have those types of relationships where you can be held accountable and make sure that you're making good choices in life and doing things that help you to be a better person. Lastly, I just wanted to encourage you to be gracious with people, recognizing that you don't know what's going on in their lives. I think I've shared this example before, but I think about driving on the highway and getting cut off by someone, or someone, in traffic doing something that was annoying. And I often will wonder to myself, what is going on with that person? Why are they in a hurry? Where are they going? Or what kind of day are they having? Maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe they just made a mistake, because believe me, I do that a lot on the roads. Just like thinking about other things and not thinking about driving. So just be gracious with people. You never know what's going on in their lives and what's going on with them that causes them to make the decisions they make, or to react the way they react, or respond however they're going to respond. So often when people respond or react poorly in situations, there probably is a backstory. There's probably something going on in their lives that is kind of pushing them to the edge, and they just need grace and love. Along those lines, I think it can be helpful to reframe your thoughts on someone's decisions or what they're doing. So often we think of things in terms of what we would do and what's best for us or what's best for our family, but instead reframe and realize that the other person has different experiences and just is in a different place in life, and be more open-minded and accepting of the way that they've chosen to live and the decisions that they've chosen to make for themselves or their families. I wanted to leave you with this one last thought, just something to ponder, that oftentimes people judge others out of a place of feeling inadequate. And oftentimes people will tear other people down to make themselves feel better. And so I just wanted to share this quote from Brené Brown. If you're not familiar with her, definitely look her up. She's amazing. She is an author and a speaker, and she just has so many amazing things to share. But I did want to share with you this quote from her. She says, "If I feel good about my parenting, I have no interest in judging other people's choices. If I feel good about my body, I don't go around making fun of other people's weight or appearance. We're hard on each other because we're using each other as a launching pad out of our own perceived deficiency." So I thought that that quote was really good, just wrapping up what I wanted to say here. Just, if you feel good about yourself, then you don't have to judge other people and what they're doing or what their life looks like. All you have to do is worry about you and you making good choices. And well, I hope this video was encouraging to you in some way today. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of preaching to the choir with this video, because I know at least a lot of you who comment on these Thursday videos, I've been getting to know you over on Instagram and chats, and I know so many of you are just so kind and so gracious, and I know that you probably already implement this in your life of just being gracious and forgiving and really not judging others. But it is just a topic that I wanted to address. I feel like it's an important thing to talk about. I do appreciate you watching this video today. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing, and be sure to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.